Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new live stream. Today we are continuing our works, going through every single item in StarRupture, trying to find which recipe I am going to be using. So far we have got all the way down to our electronics, and it's not looking too bad so far. I'm actually quite enjoying the grind. Nothing seemed too ludicrous so far, but we have still got quite a few more recipes to go, getting ready for the brand new updates coming through into StarRupture. Without further ado though, let's just get straight back into things, but let's start off by saying hello everyone, and welcome. Hope that everyone's having a nice day so far. I'm not, if I'm honest with you, because I've just had to watch Ireland play rugby for the last 40 minutes, and that was absolutely atrocious. Anyway. So what did we finish? We finished the electronics, which would be this one. Okay. We are only halfway through though with the rugby. It's half time, so let's see how the next half goes. I think England's playing later against... Ooh. Who's it? Is it Scotland? No, it's not that. I don't think it's Scotland. England's playing against someone. Anyway. I suppose it must be Scotland. Unless it's Wales. I don't know. Don't care. I do. So. Can I make this? Electronics, we've done that. Stator, we've done that. We haven't calculated batteries just yet. For batteries, I'm going to need the electronics, which I've done. The inductor, which I've done, and sulfuric acid. How do I make sulfuric acid? Which is chemicals and sulfur. Oh, so how do I make chemicals? Chemicals, helium, that's fine. Powder, that's fine. Okay, let's do this then. Let's now move on to some chemicals. Is that it? There we go. Brilliant. Yeah, how's everyone's weekend going so far? Hope that's been a good laugh so far. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's chuck this over here for now. Because we are going to need some of this structure here, because we need synthetic silicon. Which is going to be this. We then need wolfram powder. Which is already here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's already there. And helium. Oh. This is such a good recipe. Okay, the reason why this is a fantastic recipe is because look at our synthetic silicon recipe. We need everything here, which is not too bad. We then need an additional bit of helium, and we also need copper powder, wolfram powder, which we've already got being produced here. That is such a good recipe. Okie dokie. Get rid of all that then. Then all I have to do here is just copy this. Okay, nice. Copy that. Wait, before I do that, actually. No. I'll copy it down here. Then chuck that up here. That's nice and evenly spaced out there as well. And grab this. And bring you up to around about there, because we need a furnace for this as well. Which is going to be roughly 20 megawatts worth of power there. And move this back a little bit. There we go. I reckon that's rather ideal. Are these all correct here as well? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Color is correct. Yes, now it is. And tuck that into there. Same thing now with our helium down over here. I love the music. If you guys can hear the background music, by the way, we've got a assortion of musics. Music. Anyway. So luckily, we can produce 2 chemicals here with 1 synthetic silicon, 3 wolfram powder, and 1 helium. However, we are only trying to calculate 1 item per minute, not 2. So all of this has to be halved, which luckily isn't too bad. Can I move the monitor a little bit? I can, if I do that. Cool. That's better. Good. Okay. Let's do it. We need 0.5 silicon. Because again, 1 goes into 2. We don't want 2, we want just 1. So just half everything here. Which isn't too difficult to do, luckily. This Spanish music's reminding me of a game that's coming out soon, which I actually might check out. It's probably off camera because I feel like people might complain if I stream something else. But it's a game called Crimson Deserts, which looks quite interesting. It's going to be 0.17. 1560, yeah. There we go. And you're going to be 3-4. Okay. Again, 3-4. With a 0.17 down here now as well. Helium, we are going to need 0.5. Yes. And there we go. So that is our synthetic silicon recipe done. Now for the remainder of this, we're going to need 0.5 helium again. And 1.5 wolfram powder, which is actually not that bad at all. Oh. 7, 4, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 42? 52. Yep. That should be correct. It's 17 times by 3 should be 42 if I'm correct. It's 51. How the hell did I get that so wrong? Oh, wait, no, it's actually only off by 1. Okay. I think I said 42. I meant 52. Okay. I mean, I was still wrong, but not as wrong as I thought I was, so I'll take it. It's a little bit smaller. You lot can go. Now, you are a smelter. So let's get your power down here. It's important for me to be wary of how many machines I'm using. Very important, in fact. But you're 20. Because you are a furnace, my friend. Lovely. So that is all now lined up completely fine. It's a smaller recipe than I thought it was going to be, luckily, because that is just ginormous, and that's only a tiny fraction of what we're going to actually be doing today. And we are making, what was it again that we're making? Chemicals, isn't it? Bring you to front. There we go. Welcome, Vidod. First one here. Hope that you're doing good today. Chemicals, 1 per minute. Brilliant. Same thing over here now as well. So, raw resources. We are going to need 0.59 calcium. When it comes to... Oh, there's 0 titanium required. Wow. That's not bad. Doing alright? Yeah, not doing too bad. I'm hoping for a fun stream today. Might do a mixture of gameplay and maths. Just to keep things interesting. 7, 8, 8, 8. Oh, 8, 8. Beautiful. Is this the last stream of this month? It is, yes. Today is the last stream. I will be back first week of April, I think. Unless I can just about sneak in a few streams towards the end of March. Which I'm hoping to be able to do. But it all depends on time, if I'm completely honest with you. But we'll see how things go. I think I've got 5 weeks now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Either 4 or 5 weeks, yeah, so it's not looking great, but oh well. However, 5, 10, 15, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 130, 150. Okay. I've seen worse, but there we go. That is our chemical recipe done. In fact, what I want to start doing now is have this list somewhere down here, but every time I finish a recipe, I paint it in green. That makes a bit more sense to me. How would this look? That looks fine. We've done pipes, haven't we? I think we've done that, That's a raw resource that's technically done already, which is quite handy. New. Ceramics. Yeah, I think we've done that. Haven't done that. I do want to try and get some of our helium stuff out the way with now, because I have started to talk about helium a little bit. So it would make a bit of sense to actually do those recipes now. Have I done stators? Inductor, tube, ceramics. I'd have, yes, okay. And that's. I don't know if we've done glass. I will double check. Okay. That's not bad going. Where's the glass? No, the glass has not been done. Oh well. How little items cost in this game? I was saying that, then a viewer commented that in this game you're not actually making these resources. In theory, you're printing them. Maybe that's why it's cheaper, because you're not making it from calcium, but you need the calcium to then print off the calcium block. Which is an interesting concept. But as you say, it is really cheap. And the problem is you can't split things. You can't overclock, you can't underclock. So in the smelter here, for example, I will be making 60 titanium ore per minute. But I only need 1. So what do I do with the other 59? I don't know. I suppose split it to go down there, split it for all these other recipes, but yeah, it does appear to be really cheap. I don't want to speak too soon though, because I can almost guarantee an item's going to come up that's going to require tons of items. But for now, it's not looking too bad. Okay. Chemicals has been sorted out. Okay. Oh, okay, see, this is now quite interesting. 10 chemicals and 10 electronics there for the power cell. That is really expensive. No, not that. I can't even click on the power cell. Interesting. Good afternoon, Swede DR Plastic. Hope that you're doing good, man. Yeah, let's do this power cell. This would be a good laugh. Because I have already done the electronics, and now I've done chemicals. That's what I needed, right? Yeah. Chemicals and electronics. So just times everything here by 10, and that's pretty much our recipe. But suddenly that is... Oh, power-wise, that's... Wait, what's the point then? It's a power cell, but this consumes tons of power. Okay, I'll be very interested to see how this actually works in the game. Let me try and find the image now. Whenever I listen to the SimCity OST, I just want to play SimCity. Like, really bad. I should probably not include it in my soundtracks then if I just want to play the game. I can't even see it here. Am I losing my mind? It's silver, other silver with a little thing at the end. It looks a little bit like these two. No. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. I thought I didn't have the image there for a second, which is very unlike me. Actually, it's exactly like me. Okay, so now what I want to try and do is very briefly copy you over to here, because I need everything here. There we go. Welcome, DJ Karluru. My English isn't very good. I like your content. If you upload this live stream to YouTube, can you add the Spanish audio tracks? Ooh, I have no idea how to do that. I wish I did. If I did, I could try? I might have to watch a tutorial about that, but if it's possible for me to do that, then yeah, I don't see why not. Thank you very much, though, for the kind words. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm going to push this back here a little bit, make sure that we've got our power cell, and we've brought it to the front. Just like that, and it's the correct size, of course. Beautiful. Lastly, what machine do you require? A basic item printer. So I can't even automate this. Interesting. Okay. What I'll do then is chuck no. Bring to front. Power cell. I reckon that there's a few machines in the game that have to require a power cell to run. I assume that's the purpose of this thing. Let's then do this. Okay. So this is most certainly quite a large recipe. The largest by far that I've ever had to calculate. And worst of all, it's not even complete yet. So first of all, let's try and make this look nice and neat, nice and organized. You can come in by a little bit, I'd say. That's pretty good. Is that lined up? Almost. Okay, there's pretty good. Yeah, that's alright. So now I've essentially just got to times everything here by 10. That doesn't sound too difficult. Am I going to find a way to mess it up? Oh, guaranteed, yes. Let's just do it. 6.8. Oh, good start. Very good start. 5. I'm very intrigued to see what this is actually used for. Maybe someone in the chat knows. What is the power shard or power... What is it called? Power cell. What's it used for? It's a bloody fortune. 20. Oh, wow. This holy titanium. We're actually consuming resources now. It's about time. Again, it's much easier to do all these calculations and actually play the game and realize, oh, it requires a lot more work than I thought. I noticed the same thing with Satisfactory as well. I'll do all the maths for it and think, oh, that's a really good idea. Then I get to the actual crafting of it and I realize I have royally screwed myself over. But it's all part of the fun, all part of the learning process, right? That's what I'm going to try and convince myself of, at least. Isn't there the thing... You only need one item for that? For the big-ass terraform thing? Oh, the Forgotten Engine. Oh, is that what it's for? Ooh, actually, I don't know. Because there is actually something interesting happening with the Forgotten Engine in this upcoming update. Which sounds quite exciting. I won't reveal what it is, because apparently it's a bit of a spoiler. So I won't talk about it, but I did mention it in my video from a couple days ago. And it seems quite interesting. Oh, wow, I'm so good at this. There we go. If you guys have just tuned in, by the way, welcome. We are currently trying to calculate every single recipe in this game and lay it out. So that's when the new update comes out, I know exactly what to make, how to make it, what item it requires, and all that good stuff. That's correct. Including all the machines needed as well. So in case you guys are wondering how on earth do I make wolfram powder, well, this shows you what machine it is, what it's called, how many machines I'm going to need, and how much power it's going to consume. So all the information you're ever going to need will be displayed here. Oh, hello. I did that both to make it, I suppose, quite important for all of us, but mostly me, because I'm still relatively new to this game. So, for example, if I was to look at this image, now I know it's a tube, but 3 days ago I would not have known what this was. I would have seen this image, I wouldn't have known it was called a furnace, so little things like that help me out as well. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. There we go. Do that there as well. Same thing down here. 5 for you. 10 for that. Anything else? Nope. I think we've got it. That should now be the complete recipe for the power cells. Okay. Fantastic. This, however, obviously is not complete. We are going to still need wolfram, calcium, helium, and titanium. No sulfur is required yet, which is fantastic, because getting that sounds like a little bit of a nightmare. Got dyslexia? Oh, that's all good. My pronunciation of words and my reading is dreadful. In fact, my reading was so bad that in school, the teachers used to force me to read out loud to the class. And that wasn't very good because, again, I struggled with reading. So it was a good opportunity for the rest of the class to pick on me for me not being able to read properly, which was really great fun. Really, like, when you're in year 3, year 4, that's the last thing you need is being picked on for not being able to read. But oh well. At least the teachers found it funny. That was always fun. Anyway. 3.4 wolfram there, another 3.4, that's 6.8, plus another 5, that's 11.8. 16.8. Oh no. Okay, 16.8, 17.5, 18.5. Just get a calculator. 18.6, 23.6. I think that's right. Okay, you know what? I am actually going to get a calculator for this. Nope. 23.6. Calculator. There we go. So it was 3.4, 6.8. I can do that at least. That's 5. That's another 5 plus 1.7. 1.7 plus 5.1. 23.6. And what did I say? Wow, I can do basic arithmetic. Brilliant. Wow. Woohoo. So calcium ore 6.8 plus 5, that's 11.8. 16.8. Plus 9, 5.9. Anything else? No. That is 22.7. I've got a feeling most of these numbers, except for helium, is going to be quite some. Actually, no. Titanium's going to be a lot more. Helium's going to be a lot less. 10 helium. Funny. That was actually closer than I thought. I thought it would be somewhere near 10, so, wow. Titanium, though, is going to be quite high. That's 10, 20, 40, 60... 60 titanium. Even still, that's not as bad as I thought. And all of that, luckily, can still be made in like 1 or 2 smelters, so we don't have to change any of these stats. If it was anything over 60 titanium, like for example, if this was 61, I would then need 2 smelters. But if it's under 60, I'm fine. And all of this is just fine, if I'm completely honest. Because they all take about 2 or 3 seconds to make each, I think. So we should be good for everything. Yeah. Yeah, it should be fine. Anyway, power. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. The smelters. Write that down. Now let's go with the fabricator. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Oh, I've also got a... Oh, right, yeah. I forgot about that. So we got 10 fabricators. How many smelters was that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was 11, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Damn. $75. 100 megawatts then for that. And lastly, we have now got the furnaces, which I still think should be called furni. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Holy, that's quite a lot. That's what, 320 megawatts just from that? Yeah. Okay. 420. So it's pretty much 500 megawatts. 495 is what I've come to. Damn. Damn. That's not too bad. wait, I'm trying to think. Which is very dangerous for me to try and do. Power-wise, this isn't too bad, but bear in mind the base core can only handle a certain amount of power. So you're going to need a lot of base cores, unless maybe you can upgrade them. That's the thing you can do, isn't there? You can upgrade the... I've never done this, but you can upgrade base cores, which I think means that you can hold more machines and more power from the base core. That's an available thing to do. The reason why I haven't done it yet is because I can't afford to do it. But when I can, then I probably will. There we go. And yeah, by far that is our biggest recipe. But another one ticks off the list. Also, this music in the background brings me on to an interesting point, which is kind of irrelevant for the stream, but still something I want to try and bring up. Arc Raiders. I am torn between getting the game or not. I really am, because I do like PvE games. I really do. But at the same time, it's 30 quid, so I think what I'm going to do is wait for a sale, then probably pick it up then. And there's also another game coming out now. Deserts... What's it called? Deserts... What is it? Something deserts. Oh, it's escaped my mind. Give me a second. Crimson Deserts. That's the one. It looks really good. But again, it's... what one do I go for, basically, is where I'm at. Anyway, going back to some of this game now. Back to StarRupture. If I want to try and make sulfuric acid, this just requires chemicals and sulfur ore. So I might just get this one out of the way with, because it seems quite simple to try and do. So where's our chemicals? Here. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to copy and paste this entire thing. There we go. Go down here. Power cell. I forgot to rename this. Power cell, 1 per minute. Same with this thing up here now as well. Brilliant. Oh, holy moly. That's where I was there for a second. So we are going to need chemicals and sulfur ore. This is our very first time using sulfur in any of these recipes so far. In any of these recipes, sulfur. Oh, dearie me. That's dreadful. I mean, what do you expect? So you're going to have to be here now. Relatively spaced out. Right there, that's perfect placements. Go bring to front. And the background for this has to change to this sort of piss color, which is fine. Bring you back to there, because why not? Line you up. Beautiful. Because you're no longer the final elements now. Because we are going to need a refinery. Damn. I haven't actually used a refinery yet. Pretty cool. And get rid of that. And again, we are making sulfuric acid. Brilliant. And we are going to need 1 sulfur ore per minute and 1 chemical per minute in order to make 1 sulfuric acid per minute. Nice. I spelled that wrong. There we go. Sulfuric. Lovely. Let's try and grab our refinery now. Oh, welcome, buddy. Hope that you're doing good. You only need 1 power cell to start the world engine. Oh, okay. Well, at least now we have the recipe for it. Heck, it's fine. I can turn it into a video. How to start the world engine in StarRupture. No, I don't know. Where is it? Boom. I'm sure there's 1,000 videos like that out there. But I am trying to become a little bit more knowledgeable regarding this game. Because if I'm honest, Satisfactory is fantastic, but I feel like this game's just getting started. I love to try and follow this game throughout the years, because I think this game will be around for years to come, if I'm honest. I think it's a very interesting game. And it deserves the attention it's getting. If anything, I think it actually deserves more, if I'm being brutally honest. No reason why not. It's a good laugh, good bit of fun. Some people might complain, saying that there's not a battle royale. I think, thank goodness for that. You need a bit more breathing room. There we go. New content. Yeah, you never know. That's the thing. You never know. Considering how expensive it is in comparison to everything else, I wouldn't be surprised if it is used in the new content. Maybe not in this update, but in update 1.0, let's say, because there is a new biome coming to update 1.0. So that could be rather interesting. Anyway, I think we are now done with this recipe. Sulfuric acid 1 per minute, one of them. Yes, okay. Brilliant. I'll do all that in just a second. Machine, do that in just a second there as well, because we are needing a refinery. There we go. Very exciting stuff. Okay. Starting with calcium ore, we are going to be needing 0.59. In fact, wait a minute. What have I done for chemicals? Just get all of this. I know I've just got rid of it, but it's, in theory, it should all be correct. Except for one of the machines, the refinery. There we go. We need one. That's 40 megawatts. We then need sulfur. And that's, again, 1 per minute, I believe. And then everything should just be correct. 3, 4, 5, 9. Oh, that is not correct at all. 5, 9. Did I not do the maths then for this? Maybe not. You've no-lifed it since release. Completed all but 2 corporation uploads. You can make the power cell in the basic printer. Yep. You think it's 10 chemicals and it is, yes. So 10 chemicals, 10 electronics, and this is everything that's required for it. So you can fully automate the chemicals and electronics, but you can't actually automate the power cell itself. Because as you say, it's used in the, or it's made in the basic printer. Yep. Okay, Wolfram is 0.68. Oh, wait. Am I... What was the last one? 5.9. Helium, we've got 1 per minute. That's correct. Sulfur is now 1 per minute. So going back then to our chemical recipe, this isn't correct, is it? 5, 6, 8. 6, 8. There we go. And calcium has to be 5, 9. There we go. Helium should still be 1 because I didn't add or take away any helium. There we go. Yes. Great. Machine-wise, the only thing I've added here is refinery. So in theory, that is now it. Okay. And that's another recipe now ticked off the list. Which is this one right here. Hello. Thank you. What is next? What is next? I wouldn't mind, like I was talking about earlier, going over the helium recipes. There's this one, which is the pressurized helium and liquid helium? Yes, liquid helium. And I haven't got the slightest clue on how to actually make them. Let's go back here. Helium. So to make pressurized helium, I need 1 helium and 1 sulfur ore. Oh, right. Okay, this is probably the easiest recipe of the day. Which I definitely won't say no to. And that's this one right here. There we go. We shouldn't need a massive recipe for this. Because it's basically just 2 ores. We'll go with... I suppose it doesn't really matter to any one of these. It's not even going to be this big. Move that a bit closer. Same here with this. There we go. I've missed a couple of these. It's all good. It's a mostly artistic thing anyway. I say artistic, it's not artistic, it's just, it's unique. We'll leave it as at that, shall we? Bring to forwards. Okay. 1 helium, 1 sulfur is 1 pressurized helium. Okay, right. And that is made in the refinery. Oh, that's annoying. That's actually really annoying. Otherwise, this would have been such a nice, easy recipe. But nope. I suppose a refinery makes sense, but yeah. Oh well. I don't know why that's already there. Then get rid of this. Replace the housing with you. And again, this is pressurized helium. Damn. Move this out the way then get rid of that. I don't mind it. Move you forward just for now, temporarily, because I've got to try and slot you in here first. Give you a nice little bit of room, because we're not really pressurized for room. Pressurized. Oh dear. Oh, hello. The reason why I'm starting today's stream off with a little bit of mathematics is because I heard some, well actually I saw some comments of people talking about this and if I can share it. And yes, I will be sharing everything I do when I'm done with it. I'll make some sort of Google Doc. I don't know how, but I will. Shouldn't be that difficult. I can't be asked typing this out again, so I'm going to be lazy. Think smart. Work smarter, not harder. Saying that as I could have used an AI to do this, but oh well. What's the fun in that? There we go. Gonna try and change up the ores now. Helium, sulfur. I believe that's the color of our helium, and this is the color of our sulfur. Boom, boom. Love that. Although these appear to be slightly different colors. I don't think they are. They just look a little bit different. Yeah, that's fine. Brilliant. Is there anything more I want to try and add or take away from that? Yes, this. I knew there was something. Raw resources. Helium 3. We need 1 of. Then sulfur. Again, 1 per minute. Machines. Just a refinery. Of which we need 1 of. And that's going to consume 40 megawatts worth of power. There we go. And we are now done with that recipe. Fantastic. Let's just go and complete that. Yeah, it's this one. So how do I make liquid helium then? Let's see. In fact, liquid helium doesn't even appear to be here. I can make pressurized helium. And that's then used... Wait, isn't that what I just did? Yeah, it is. Okay, right. So pressurized helium plus a hardening agent. What's that? That's sulfuric acid. That's fine. We've done that. The synthetic silicon. We've done that. I don't think we've done the applicator yet. Which is 8 tubes and 2 glass. We haven't done glass yet. Which is helium and calcium powder. Okay, we can do that. Have I not done glass? I haven't got it ticked off here at least. And again, that's helium and calcium powder. Yeah, no, we haven't actually done it yet. Fair enough. Okay. Let's just grab this. Again, this should be a fairly basic recipe here. Hopefully. Have I spoken too soon? Ooh, no. then just completely guts this. Move that up to here. Oh, hello. Move this down to maybe here. About. What have you lot doing? Don't need that. We're also going to need a furnace here. Just like so. Grand. Move you to there. Move you to there. That seems decent, at least. Oh. Thank you. One of them. And again, here we are making glass. One per minute, which is 1 helium and 2 calcium powder. Damn. That's made 0 difference. Well, it's double the recipe, but it's not that bad. Brilliant. And that's pretty much the majority of the recipe actually done. Let me just try and grab the icon for this, which is going to be up here somewhere. And drag it down to there. Then most likely, no. I was going to say we might have to bring it to the front, but apparently we don't. Okay. There. Glass 1 per minute. 1 per minute. Yes. Great. We've now got to adjust this recipe slightly and also bring it in. Absolutely. And also up by quite a bit as well. Yes. We love to see it. That has to snap to there. Great. I feel like I'm very tempted to no-life this game as well. I don't see why not. Wolfram 0. That's a good start. Calcium 0.68. Helium 1. Machines 1 smelter. Which is lucky just 5 megawatts. No. 1 fabricator? No, 0 fabricators. However, we do need 2 furnaces, consuming 40 megawatts. So in total, that's 45 megawatts worth of power to make 1 glass. Well, you can probably get much more than 1 glass with that from just the 45 megawatts. But if you want 1 glass, it will end up costing you 0.68 calcium ore and 1 helium. Okay. So what, is that a 3-to-1 ratio? Sorry, a 1-to-3 ratio. I think so. 6, 12, 8. It is, yeah. Okay. That's not bad going. In theory, this is more like 0.666667. Oh well, it's, yeah, good enough. For what we need, it is completely grand. So there we go. Another recipe checked off the list. Brilliant. So what was I looking at earlier then? I was looking at the applicator, which is 8 tubes and 2 glass. This is going to consume quite a few resources. But again, let's try and get it done. Why the heck not? It's kind of what we're here to do. I would like to go out exploring again in StarRupture today. The problem is I don't know where to explore. I need blueprints. I need to work on the factory as well. I've got so much to do, if I'm honest. I kind of just want to explore. To be rounded to 6, 7, yeah, but again, the number's so small, it won't make a massive difference, but I will round it down a little bit. The applicator should be here. There we go. Gonna put you there just for now, because I have to try and get our tube recipe and our glass recipe, which is already down there. And our tubes, I believe, there we go. It just consumes titanium, which is nice. What isn't nice is that I've now got to times everything here by 8. Not this though, luckily. Okay, that's really cool. That's honestly what I meant to do, yeah. Haters would say it was an accident. That is fake news of the highest order. There we go. Push you guys back here a little bit, because we are going to have to extend this into 1 times applicator, which also needs to be made in the fabricator. Right, in that case. Let's get that. That's in the dead center there as well. Beautiful. I hate that. No. Behave. Thank you. Got there in the end. I think we're good there. Okay. Wow, that was getting English. You've now got to change to an orange background. Essentially, the way that my color coding works is relatively simple. If it's the item I'm producing, it's going to have an orange background, or if it's the conclusions tab. If it's just an item that's being made that isn't a raw resource, it's going to have a white background. And if it is a raw resource, it's color coded. So when I'm zoomed out to here, for example, I can instantly see, okay, this is helium. Fantastic. Or, okay, this is titanium. I don't have to zoom in like this and try and see which one I'm actually consuming where and all that. It's just quite difficult to do. I can't be asked. So this makes my life fairly simple, luckily. Yeet you up over there as well. Okay, first things first, let's try and go over this recipe. The game is a time sink, yeah. Which is good and bad. It's good because it's nice to play a game you enjoy. It's bad because you do occasionally look at the time and think, oh, I should be in bed. But it's, you know, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So glass has to be doubled. Everything here just, well, doubled, because that's how doubling works. Ooh, 1 point. If it is supposed to be 6, 7, it's then 14, 12, 13, 4. 13, 4. 1.34. I think of numbers very weirdly in my head, but it still kind of works, I think. So I'll accept it for now. That's then... Oh no, I've got to times you by 8, don't I? Because you are a pain, aren't you? You buggers. 8 tubes. We need 4 of you. And 8 of you. Okay, so maybe the maths isn't as bad as I thought. Thought, yeah. Thought. I didn't fight it over it. I might have. Nope, stop. Stop. There we go. That right there is 1 times applicator. I am looking forward to the new update as well, actually. I am really looking forward to it. Get some wildlife in there as well. Heh. The wildlife's okay. It gives you a lot of toxicity if you try and consume it. It gives you a tiny bit of food, a tiny bit of water, and I think a decent amount of HP? It's either HP or energy boost. I think it might be HP though. Yeah, my row is fantastic. It really is. Simple base row cleanup, OCD turned into... Yeah. Yep. Because I try and make things look good as well, which is a problem. I do think this game needs more architectural things, if I'm completely honest, but the way it is right now, I think is great. Let's say tomorrow they announced that there was going to be no more updates for this game. I think the game would still be fun. However, I also believe that this game does need updates to maintain that momentum. We see what happens when games don't maintain their momentum. Look at Battlefield 6. When that game first came out, you couldn't get away from it. It was Battlefield 6 is blowing COD out the water. Battlefield 6 is the best first-person shooter ever. It's like, no, shut up. And now look at all the videos like that are related to Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6 is dead. Why is Battlefield 6 dying? Okay, well, just 2 weeks ago you were saying it was the best game that humanity's ever created, and now it's the worst game. Firstly, it's dice. I've been playing Battlefield since I was 4 years old. Okay, like literally since my very first Battlefield game was Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. I couldn't play it online. I only ever played the campaign. I loved it. And I've been playing it since I was that sort of age. I'm used to dice messing up, unfortunately. Oh well. 3 smelters. Nope, that's only 2 that. I'm disappointed by Battlefield 6, but I'm disappointed by every other Battlefield every other Battlefield game. If I'm honest, so I don't really... I've given up caring. 3 fabricators, that's going to be 30 megawatts there. 1, 2, 3 furnaces. That's going to be 60 megawatts. So in total, that's going to be 95. To make 1 applicator. Okay, that's not too shabby. We've dealt with worse today. Now we are... Okay, this is going to be... Ooh. That's not too bad, obviously. Actually, is it? I forgot already. No, actually, yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh, this recipe's gonna be huge then. Okay. Right. So we are going to need 2.5 sulfuric acid, 0.5 synthetic silicon, and 0.5 applicators to make 1 hardening agent. Because, of course, all of this is for 2 agents. Just need 1. Right, this is going to be a slight challenge. Firstly, we have now finished this recipe. Is that the hardening agent? It absolutely is. Come here. Okay. Let's start with sulfuric acid. Yep. Other than the power cell, this might be the biggest recipe so far. Let's see. We also need the synthetic silicon. And chemicals, right? No. Synthetic silicon. Let's go there. That's not too bad. And then the last thing that we then need is the applicator, which is this one. Yeah. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. Just need this. That's definitely a fair size. Push this back a little bit just for now. Push you up. There's going to be quite a lot of work that has to be done to this recipe to make it, you know, correct. But for the most part, this is it. Okay. So I'm going to need a furnace to then combine these 3 together. So let's start off then with that furnace, shall we? I'm going to get all of these. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. And that. And try and chuck you in somewhere up here. Seems fair to me. And yet again, push us back a little bit. We've got that SimCity music again playing in the background. What a game. I accidentally, quote unquote, tricked my parents into getting me the SimCity 2013 Cities of Tomorrow expansion pack in a mall in Beirut. Fun story, there you go. Because I said to my mum, Mother, kindest, dearest mother. I didn't say that, I just said, Mum, can I please have this game? And then this was the time when she just hated me playing games. I was like, no, not getting it. So then I said to my dad, Dad, Mum said I can buy this game. Can I get it? He's like, yeah, sure. But obviously she didn't. And then I got the game, and then I caused a bit of a fight, which, whoops. What can I do? To be fair, it was a fantastic expansion pack. I liked it quite a lot. So. And hey, it shut me up for 2 weeks. So it was a win for them. Mostly because I was just violently sick that summer. And every summer I go to Lebanon, I just get violently sick. I still go back every summer. Most summers at least. Stories of pickle, exactly. So you are not sulfuric acid, you are hardening agents. That was a good summer though. Agent. My keyboard is starting to get a little bit stiff, which is kind of annoying. Oh well. I've actually got a new keyboard, but it's at uni, it's not here. Okie dokie, let's get this recipe out the way with, because it is quite a behemoth, if I'm honest. And again, here's another very quick glimpse of what we're trying to get done today. Or, well, for this recipe. To make 1 hardening agent, we are going to need 2.5 sulfuric acid, 0.5 synthetic silicon, and 0.5 applicators. So luckily with these last two, it's literally just halving what I've done, which isn't too bad. With the sulfuric acid, it's timesing everything by 5. Which I'm going to start with first, because I think it's also at the top. It is, yep. So let's just get this out of the way with. Chemicals. Hey, it's Valentine's Day. I can make a My Chemical Romance joke, because it kind of links into Valentine's Day. What's that? No, I can't make a My Chemical Romance joke? Okay. Damn. I see how it is. Also, yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Today, I am treating myself. I have decided to have a bath with my toaster after today's stream. That was a joke, I think. So you're pretty much 0.5 anyway, because I had to round you up before, so you're pretty much 0.5. 2.5, yeah. We'll go 2.6 though. That should be good. 17 times by 5. That's 170, 50, 35, 8.5. How the heck did I get there? 0.85. That sounds a bit better. Times this by 5. That's 1.25. 175. 175. I've got to just double check that one very quickly. 0.25 times by 5. 1.25. It is 1.25. Why do I? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 0.34 times by 5 is 1.7. Beautiful. Beautiful, innit? Absolutely beautiful. Speaking about things that are beautiful, I have to very quickly, after I do this, check the scores for the rugby. Wait, that is correct. Check the scores for the rugby. Because I've got a feeling Ireland's just doing worse than before. I hope not. England's playing later today, which should be rather exciting. I can't watch it because I'm streaming. Best believe you'll know the score by the sounds of my cries in a few minutes. There we go. Anything else? Absolutely, I've still got to do everything down here. Okay, right. I've done that. I've done that. I don't think I've done that because you have to be the same as this. 0.5 times by 5 is 2.5. Mathematics. And that's just 5. Okay. Beginning planning on the magnetic field generators required for the AI expansion servers. You already finished the neural processors and the superposition oscillators in your quantum factory. So the magnetic field generators time. Nice. Good luck, man. Good luck. Island 1. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay, so I can show this because it's not copyright, I don't think. The thing is, showing sports on YouTube is such a dangerous thing to do. So the last game I watched would have been... No. It was Ireland, France. What's all this? Yeah, this game. There we go. That wasn't great. But today, there you go. 2013. Thank goodness. Next week's going to be a good one. And the 14th of March, if you're a rugby fan, the 14th of March will be a fantastic day. You've got Ireland, Scotland. You've got England, France. What a match that's going to be. And then you've got Wales, Italy. That'll be a fantastic day. I'm concerned about England, though. Because I think they're playing what? No, they're playing Scotland. Oh, England versus Scotland. That's a cool match. We'll see how that goes. Anyway. Oh, thank goodness Ireland won. I thought they were going to lose. You know that feeling? The thing is, I don't take sports seriously. But I don't like the reason why I don't support a team isn't because I don't like sports. I love sports. Mostly playing sports rather than watching them. The reason why I don't support a team is because the thought of losing isn't very fun to me. I'm not a very competitive person, don't get me wrong. But if I can just go my day and just exist without everything I choose to support just crashing down and burning in front of me, I'd appreciate that. So I don't do sports. Okay, so 0.17 divided by 2. 0.085. I mean, am I... Oh, right, okay, here's the thing. Am I ever going to need 0.085 Wolfram? Come on, man. Oh, well. 125. Oh, dearie me. That's 0.17. These are all correct. Right now I'm halving everything, by the way, because we only need 0.5 synthetic silicon. I've made 1 because that's what I was calculating before. 0.017. Wait, if I just put that there. Mathematics. 0.85. Helium's going to be 0.25 there as well. I am beyond shocked at the prices of these and why they're so cheap. I don't know why they're so cheap. Oh well. I won't say no. I'll say actually yes. Very much yes. 4-1 there as well. Got 2-4-2. Everybody in the 2-4-2. Well, it's 3-1-3, but it doesn't matter. I was actually watching a clip from 8 Mile the other day. I forgot, it's actually not that bad a movie. 0.56. Oh, I can't be asked. 0.67. Also, I'm relieved that the 6-7 meme's now dying. I never liked it. Although the thing is, when I was younger, we had this application called Vine. And there was a meme on Vine. And I think it was a dad talking to his son. It was like, what's 9 plus 10? And the kid's like, 21? You're stupid. No, I'm not. What's 9 plus 10? 21. And that was... So, like, that's why I didn't find the 6-7 meme extremely dull and stupid. Even though it was dull and stupid. We had the equivalent of that. But the thing is... Our version, the superior version, was an actual meme. There was a meaning behind it. Whereas there wasn't a meaning behind the 6-7 rubbish. I'm glad it's gone though, because quite frankly it was pissing me off. Yeah, the internet's always right. Yeah. Anyway. Hardening agents. To be fair, I can tell I'm getting old. I'm 23 now. I feel like I'm 52 some days, honestly. Like, I get more pains when I'm sleeping than when I'm actively doing sports. Anyway, I can tell I'm getting old because I don't understand humor anymore. My humor was things like Elsa in Vietnam or YTP Peppa Pig. That's my humor. Just noises and weird sound effects over videos. Oh, anyway, raw resources. How much wolfram did we consume here? Let's also give ourselves a nice fresh thing. Get rid of all these previous calculations. Wolfram 0.85. Okay, we need the mathematics to come back again. 0.85 plus 2.6 plus 0.085. Holy moly. Yeah, that is correct. Okay, I know I've done my maths correct there at least. Plus 0.085 equals 3.535. Come on. What a stupid number. I mean, hey, you can't say we're not accurate. Now I know that we need 3.535 wolfram in order to make one hardening agent in StarRupture. See, I woke up today and I didn't know that. You guys might not have known that. We've learned something here today. Is this life-changing information? Yeah. I mean, sure. That's just basically 3. It's 2.95, but it's basically 3. 2.95. Oh, Christ. 2.95 plus 0.017. It's just taking the piss at this point, isn't it? Plus 0.125 plus 0.67. That's 3.762. Bro, these numbers. Oh, dear. Helium. Okay, helium's normally a quite nice rounded number. 1, 3.5, 3.75, 4.75. That's not too bad. Only 2 decimal places. That's, for us, that's pretty good. Oh, this is tragic. Sulfur, 5, that's it. Okay. Well done, Sulfur. Well done. Machines. Oh. They're machine hearts and machine minds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, a nice round number. That's back-to-back round numbers. Damn, with a 50 megawatts requirement. That's the one I was looking for there. Moving on to the fabricators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. That's it. That's a banger of a song, by the way. I want to hear no complaints about the fish biting the finger song. That's the kind of song that if David Guetta was to play that at a rave, the crowd would be moving like they've never moved before. But no, it's not really a bop at raves, which is quite surprising. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. God darn it, man. 13. Oh, there's a fabricator there. I think I got that one, though. I will do a very quick double check. Just a sec. It's 260 megawatts. We were doing so well up until just then. Anyway, yeah, fabricator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we did. Okay. Then 1 refinery. Oh, there's another furnace. Oh. There we go. It's not cheap. There we go. Welcome, Octuses. Hope that you're doing good. You can concur that you think they did a dartboard and toss it on to decide how much of each item. Yeah. You must have, like, blindfolded after 12 pints. And then thought, you know what? Yeah, 3.535 wolfram to make 1 hardening agent. Let's just do that. Let's just go with it. Or, for example, what is this? Where is it? Yes, let's have 0.085 wolfram to make 0.25 powder to then be used for 0.5 ceramics. Then be used for 0.5 synthetic silicon. Yes. The math isn't mathing. 100, 380, 420. Oh, now it makes sense. 420. It wasn't alcohol. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? Anyway, that's hardening agents. That is the second biggest recipe of the day. But to be fair, that's the power cell, which we're not actually going to be automating. But it's still good to have it here. Anyway, let's move on now. What is next? Oh, blimey, the lens. 8 hardening. What? Are you joking for a lens? What even is a compounder? Bloody hell, man. 8 hardening agents, 10 glass and 8 synthetic resin? So everything I've just done times by 8 plus 10 glass plus 8 synthetic resin. Okay, you know what? We're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to that one in just a moment's time. Let's move on to liquid helium, which is a thing I was actually trying to get onto about 25 minutes ago. Okay. So for that, I'm going to need this again. Plus a few more shenanigans. And how much hardening agent even is it? Oh good, it's just 1. Okay, thank goodness. So I don't have to edit or change any of this. Very hard lenses. They must be made of bloody titanium. Well, not actually, no. Well, titanium in this game is like iron, isn't it? So it must be made of obsidian. Or what's that thing from Wakanda? Vibranium? Anyway, it's outrageous. I'm going to file a lawsuit against that. Other thing that we then need is 1 pressurized helium, which we made just seconds ago. Well, minutes ago now. Luckily, a nice simple recipe for us though. Just get rid of that, and chuck this into here. And that's basically it. Just add 1 helium, 1 sulfur, and 1 refinery. Okay. 1 helium, 1 refinery. And that's an additional 40, so let's go with a 6. Then an 8 there. Okay. We've also got to push this back here a tiny bit as well. And you are made... Actually, we've got to add 1 more machine down here, don't we? Which is going to be the compounder again. What is this compounder? I assume I have it here. No? What do you mean, no? I haven't got the machine. Huh? Okay, that's unfortunate. What I'm going to do then is have a red box here instead, which is where the machine's supposed to go. There we go. No. It's the biggest machine in the game. Oh, right. That's probably why I haven't heard of it yet, because I'm still relatively early game. You've got to move back here slightly, if that's okay. I don't know why I'm talking to an orange square. It's actually a rectangle. So chuck you into there. You're then going to be made into our liquid helium. Just like so. Change all of these around. And lastly, this. Grand. Only need 1 of them, but I don't know how much power it actually consumes just yet. There we go. Just to add that into there. Brilliant. Yeah, so last thing you can build for the moment. Okay. I'm going to research that then. I've actually got no idea what it even is. Oh, I forgot to change the colors of these lots. Brilliant. Everything's good now? Yes. Great. And again, all of you have to be white. The reason why I paint these orange is when it's the very final item that I am producing. Hence why the liquid helium is indeed orange. Also, you've got to go there. That's my bad. I think that's it. For this particular part of the recipe. I've actually got to try and get the liquid helium from here. Which is right there. And what was the item that we just made? Hardening agents. I've now finished that. Just highlight it in green. In fact, you know what else I'm actually going to do here? This makes sense. Everything I haven't done, highlight it in red. Okay, I think I've selected everything. There we go. Just so I can highlight my failures. Oh dear. Right. Come here. We're going to just slot into there if that's possible. Brilliant. And I think we are done with this. Grand. If there's anything I forgot with this recipe, I will come back to it. Other than, of course, the compounder, I can't technically finish the recipe. But I mean more in regards of raw resources. I think we've done everything I needed to try and do there. Yes, okay. Let's move on. I mean... oof. Even that is quite difficult to do, because that's doubling everything, plus 10 calcite sheets. It is an intermediate production building that uses chemical reactions to create higher tier productions. Okay. It requires 60 power, has 3 input sockets and 1 output socket, and is unlocked at the Future Health Solutions level 9. Oh, right. Future Health Solutions. So that's why I haven't got it yet then. Okay. I haven't got the image of the machine because these are all custom made. I have to make the background, make the little border and everything. Well, I take a screenshot from a website, but then I have to try and customize the way it looks. Add the nice little background there, so that takes me quite a while to do off camera. I won't do it now because it would be boring to watch, basically. After I custom make that, we should all be good. That's now 520. Grand. Lovely. I am really trying to not do this lens, but I kind of have to. I'm gonna man up about it, I think. Let's do it. There we go. So that's item 1. Times all that by 8, by the way. 10 glass. I don't think glass was that bad. No, glass was actually pretty chill. And luckily, because it times it by 10, all I've got to do is just add a 0 to the rest of this, or... well, for these two, it's at 6.8, so that's not too bad. Then we also need 8 synthetic resin. Wait, synthetic resin? What the heck's that? Oh no. I've just seen what it is. It's this, which requires more hardening agents, more sulfur. Okay. I'm not frustrated by that. Nah. I actually am deeply frustrated by that. Okay. What we're going to do then is chuck that into there. And I suppose we'll do this thing first then. So screw you for now, I'm afraid, buddy. Cheerio, cheerio, cheerio. 4 sulfuric acid, which again is actually that bad at all. Where is it? Okay, it's slightly worse than I remembered. And that's 4. So times everything there but by 4. Okay. Again, that's tolerable. Not ideal, but tolerable. And 10 calcite sheets, which luckily is actually a fairly normal recipe to try and do. Times all this by 10, and we should be grand. So we're going to get rid of that. No, get rid of that. That as well. That and that. Okay, let's go. And paint you the right colors to begin with, because why not? Yep. Brilliant. That looks quite decent there, actually. And yet again, push this back even further. We are also going to be needing another compounder. So I'll copy and paste this over here just for now. Again, I will be changing the machines off camera. It's not really like necessary as of right now. Make sure that's nice and lined up. And come in by a little bit. No, don't move everything. And this is called synthetic resin. That's the worst attempt at a spelling I've ever done in my life. Actually, it's probably not. Yep, okay. Let's try and grab the image. Ooh. Well, I've done this. This is calcium blocks. Become green. That's synthetic resin. There we go. We got it. And the thing that we just did was the hardening agent. We've done that. Okay. Is there anything else here I can tick green just for the sake of it being green? I can't really be asked crafting ammunition. Or automating ammunition, sorry. Although I probably should, maybe? I don't know. We can do some sort of weapons factory. I don't think shotguns is my kind of thing. It's either between the assault rifle or... Why am I zooming in so far? Just in case you can't see this, it's between the heavy ammunition and the assault rifle. I don't mind the machine gun, but I feel like the rapid fire attachment that I added to it is just unbearably unbearable. It's only good at close quarter combat because of how strong that recoil is. It is, it's rough. Okay, one downside with painting this beforehand is now that I can't actually do that. There we go. Nice simple fix there. Let's then make sure that you go straight into here without cutting through everything else, which you're probably going to end up doing. Yeah, look at that. Just tragic. Absolutely just tragic. No, there we go. It has to be precise. If you're not doing it properly, what's the point of doing it at all? Is what I like to say. Wow, I can actually spell synthetic. It's crazy. So again, we are going to need 2 hardening agents, 4 sulfuric acid, and 10 calcium sheets. Let's just start... Oh, we'll start at the top. I've started at the top every single time. So I might as well just continue the trend. You should be white. There we go. Congratulations. You've obeyed an order. There we go. Sulfuric acid. Again, it's double. This shouldn't be too bad. Like, I can double items. Everything down to there. Right, okay. Then 5 of these. Anything else in line with this? Yes. You know what? I'll probably tackle this part first, then do both of these. In my pea-sized brain, that sounds remotely smart. So I think we'll honestly just go with that. Yeah, okay. Times it by 2. How is everyone's weekend going so far? Hope everyone's having a nice day. My day's been alright, I suppose. I've wanted to get more done during my week off from uni, but here we are. This is all I can get done, so it is what it is. Luckily, I have recorded a bunch of videos that will be coming out over the next 2 weeks. I think I'm going to be releasing a video every couple of days, so maybe every 2 or 3 days. That's what I'm planning to do, at least. Which should be interesting. I think it should be interesting. Oh, no. Did I double all of this? No. Good. You one shot normally won't kill them. You can get better damage and stability if you upgrade it. Yeah, that is true. The reason as to why I don't use it isn't because I think it's bad. It's because I don't use shotguns in any video game I ever play. I just don't like them. Again, I'm sure it's good. I'm just stubborn. All stems from Battlefield 1. When I used to continuously die to shotguns and it used to really annoy me. So that day I was like, you know what? Stop. I'm not using shotguns ever again. And to be fair, I have used shotguns in other games. But it's just not a lot. Okay, right. This is 0.034. Huge. There we go. Wait, why are you... I think this is actually 0.34. There we go. I'll change that in just a minute. T5. There we go. And then you're going to be 1.7? I think so. Yeah, that sounds about right. And 0.5. Is that the last one? Oh, wait. No, it's not. No. I thought I messed up, but unfortunately I didn't. We'll do all of these then. 7, 14, 34. 2.5. No, that's not a 2, is it? 1.7. That's all good for now. Mathematics coming in clutch. I can't even see what I'm typing. Nice. 1, 2, 3. And you've now got to be 1. That seems right. Yes. At least I would hope it's correct because I've just done it. So fingers crossed that is right. If not, then... Oh dear. Oh wait. It's one applicator. What I could have just done here is this. There we go. And find my applicator recipe. Like that. And back down over here. Pop it in. Find the nice position there for it. Paint it white. And there we go. Simples. That is, I believe... Wait. So confused. That's part of a different recipe, isn't it? No, I think it's supposed to go into here. No, there. Wait, no, it is here. There we go. That's looking better now. Yes. The next thing that I want to try and tackle regarding our synthetic resin. Ooh, let's see. Yeah, I suppose we can get the sulfuric acid out the way with. Just times it all by 4. And that should kind of be okay, if I'm honest with you. And then 10 calcite sheets. Okay. Let's do it. After I finish this recipe, I think what we're going to do is actually just dive into some StarRupture. Like, just play StarRupture. And then we'll come back to this another day. I just want to try and show you guys what I've been working on a little bit. We've managed to make some good progress today. What did we start with? We started with chemicals. So we've done... That's not too bad. Bear in mind some really big recipes down here now as well. And the recipes are only going to continue to get bigger as time goes on. There'll be a couple smaller recipes, absolutely. But a lot of them are going to be rather large now. 4 sulfuric acid. How much is this? That's 10. Okay, that doesn't really help us. 4 chemicals. Going to be 2. I don't think that this should be that bad, if I'm honest with you. Shouldn't take too long. Now that I know what I'm doing, at least. 3, 4, 6, 8. If anything, it's actually 6, 7. There we go. I might as well do 6, 8 because I'm rounding up a little bit. 1. Ooh. 13.6, 1.36. That was fun. 1.36. Now all of this should mimic this. That's how you know you've done it right, or you've messed up twice. Which, to be fair, knowing me, I reckon it's the latter. But hey, let's be positive. Maybe I haven't completely messed up. That's inspiring stuff. I should give speeches. Did I do that twice? I didn't know. Good. You're going to be 2.04. With you being a nice little 2. 0.33 recurring. Yeah. Yeah. Then you... I don't think I doubled that one yet, have I? No. Same thing now with this. Wait. You have to be 4. .01 followed by a 6. Now the last thing for you lot is just by timing all of this by 10, which isn't that bad. Done. And there we go. That is our recipe basically finished now. The only thing I've got to try and do is tidy this up to begin with. And also do a little bit of this work. Should be interesting. I wonder how much power this is going to end up consuming. Is it going to be more than 500 megawatts? Maybe. Let's find out. Wolfram. We are going to be needing 1.7 plus 5.2 plus 0.17 plus 0.68. We can go 2.72. Which equals 9.79. That's not too bad. Helium. 5.9. Plus, okay. That's going to be 0.59. 1.34. Ooh, we can probably combine these together. 2, 6, 7. 2.7. 2.7. That's 1. 6. Okay. 15.19. Or 15.19, which sounds a little bit better. Helium and sulfur. Helium 2. Why have I put a 0.0 at the end of that? 7.5. 9.5. 11.5. 13.5. Pretty good there, Helium. Congratulations, you haven't completely pissed me off. Sulfur. Okay, sulfur. We are going to need how much? Barely anything, I assume. 10. That's more than I thought already. Nice. 14. And if we're able to extract hundreds per minute, we're only consuming 14 for the biggest recipe so far. I'm fairly chill with that, honestly. Smelters. 3, 4. I just realized. You guys actually require smelters. All of my calculations so far, I haven't been including smelters for helium or sulfur. I'll do that off camera though. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 regular smelters. Oh, I know why. Because I'm including smelters, I'm not including ore extractors. You guys need ore extractors, not smelters. I've done it right then. Okay, good. That's something very silly that I normally don't miss out on. But that's the reason why, because I've actually done it right, but I just forgot what does what. Fabricator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really? 7. Is that it? Is everything else seriously going to be a furnace? Oh, have mercy. But don't worry, there's also a compounder and a couple refineries, because why not? 7 fabricators is 70. The reason why I want more fabricators than furnaces is because one fabricator consumes 10 megawatts, one furnace consumes 20, and a refinery consumes 40, so it's just less power, basically. Being a bit stingy with my power. But for good reason, though. Furnaces, or furnace. I'm going to keep calling it furnace. It just sounds better than furnaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. That's 400 megawatts just from the furnaces. Furnace? Yeah, it should be Furnace. I'm going to start a campaign and bring it to Parliament. That thou must call furnaces Furnace. I mean, stranger things have been signed in Parliament, so I'll be fine with it. 1 refinery. 2 refineries, that's it. Okay, that's pretty chill. 80 megawatts. But the thing is, those 2 refineries consume more power than our 15 smelters. Compounder X1. And you're roughly 60 megawatts, we said? Okay, let's just see the scores on the doors and assess the damage. 145, 545, 625, 685. Wow. That's... The bath with the toaster is still on for this evening. That's... Wow. But look at the... Okay, let me just show you the recipes we were doing a couple days ago. And compare it to this. Look at the size difference. This is like 5'11" versus 6 foot. Pretty big difference, I'd say. Anyway, let's try and launch some StarRupture, shall we? Can I just close this application? Yeah, I can. Just move over to there for now. And let's go out exploring, shall we? Also, I'll reduce the size of the screen now a little bit. Lovely. I will also give you a running commentary on the England versus Scotland game, and Scotland's already scored a penalty. I'm happy for them. I am. I really am. StarRupture saved me. Here we go. Let's load into StarRupture Let's Play. 13 hours in so far, by the way. How have I done? No, it doesn't matter now. I was going to say something stupid. No, I'm going to say it. On my off-camera playthrough, I put 10 hours into it, and I barely did anything. But so far in 13 hours, I've done more. A lot, significantly more than what I did in 10 hours in my last playthrough. Yet I still feel like I haven't really accomplished it. Why have I got so much helium? Like I haven't accomplished a lot. Oh well. How many doors can I open at the start of one singular playthrough? Also, if you guys were watching my stream yesterday, you know how I said I was going to sort out my inventory? Well, I told you, and I lied, because I didn't have time to do it. So, just dump that into there for now, because why not? The plan for today is our usual sort of layouts. Why is there a body there, and how have I not seen that? Okay. But the plan is, I want to try and do something potentially stupid, which is how I start the majority of my content. I want to wait for a rupture event. Then what I want to try and do is hit up a bunch of caves. I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is right, 6 caves in one singular event. I want to see if it's possible. If it is, that's great. I can probably release that as like a shorts video to try and just help people out, because I think that's pretty cool. But until that rupture event, I just want to look around our factory, see what needs doing, see if I can research anything. No. Okay, that was really good fun. I'm glad that we spent time doing that. No, I'm joking. This looks affordable. I'm not making any status. Yeah, I want to try and go down to 6 caves today. Because 3 is great, but if I can get 6, that's just, like, really good for me. What are you making? Irrelevance. Hey, where do I make status? Surely not in here, right? Oh, really? You're pulling my leg. So I need titanium housing. And I'm also going to need some wolfram wire. Damn, you're not bad. Because you guys are all making our wire. I'm going to reorganize this area slightly. I've got the inventory space to do so as well. And I think this is going to be massively worth it, if I'm honest. How's our inventory looking? Yeah, that's good. Nice and controlled. What I would say. No, not that. In fact, you can actually stay. Yeah, why not? Buttons. No? There we go. I'm then going to change you to status. I can find it. There we go. First try. Let's go. Get rid of that. And then the plan is... over here, what I'm going to try and do is, because I'm already producing all of our wire here, all I actually need to make is our titanium housing, which I can just make somewhere over there, then store it here, which shouldn't be too much of a drama. Just to make sure that's possible, I do want to try and plop it in. We've got 1,400 basic building materials to use as well, by the way, which is fantastic. What I honestly might even do is this. I'll get 2 placed down here. What we're then going to end up doing is machines. I would like to go fabricator, because that's, you know, the machine I need for this, so it is quite important to go with this. You're not perfectly lined up, but bear in mind this is only a very temporary starter factory. I am planning on ripping up pretty much all of this eventually, but as of right now it's just working, so there's no point me ripping it up. You lots are now potentially going to be quite annoying. It depends on how this is going to end up going. Good start. Oh, you work here though. So I would appreciate if you then come down there, whereas you just go into here. No? Oh, it does work. Again, excuse the ugliness. I am more focused on... wait, no. Wait, I did the wrong thing there. I'm more focused on productivity than looks, as of right now. I'm also going to just very quickly nudge you guys here a little bit. I'd rather you go down to that one. Then you can just hopefully slide in. No. Yeah. Which I'm surprised I can't actually do. No, because that's in the way. Okay, that works. Again, not going to be winning any awards here for looks. That's okay.
Rupture activity
yeah,
detected.
nice. There we go.
I recommend finding a safe place.
There, I think, is where I need to try and go. No, it's the exact opposite way. I really don't like when my factories don't look neat. For this example, I just have to light the bullet. Oh, that's what I need right there. Fine. How can I just get you round to here? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get it round to here. How about if I try and do this? Granted, again, no awards for beauty. No, why have you... You're telling me that's acceptable. That's not even acceptable in my nightmares. Okay. I'll bring you to here. Sure. Then into there. Okay. Great. Good on you. You can then make status. You can then make status. I now need titanium housing, which I don't think I've actually got time to do. Because I haven't got any titanium housing, I don't think. So I have to have... No, I've got 14 seconds. Okay, so let's just get ready to go out to our little exploration. There we go.
Raptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
Open! Oh! Oh! Bloody door didn't open.
Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
Okay. I kind of have to go outside. Because of the way I've designed my factory.
Too hot to think.
There we go. As expected, we are just that good that we didn't panic or cry a lot. I need to very quickly try and dump this away. How do I... There we go. I don't care where this goes for now. I just need to trap this in there. There we go. What if it all... Including this. In fact, I want to try and consume one. There we go. Ammunition as well. Oh, where have I put my blinking ammunition? 63. I can use this. Thanks, Gim. No. No. Okay, note to self. Don't get into a conflict, otherwise I'm dead. I have got a pistol. Sure. Ow.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
Here we go. We have to be really, really quick here. In fact, am I going the wrong way? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm not. Ignore everything. Don't worry, I will do a voiceover. Scotland's on 17 points, Nate. It's fine. This is why... Oh, man. Sports pisses me off. Cave number 1. Why are you... Let's just keep going. I haven't got any time to stop or collect anything other than the valuables inside the caves. Which is that it? Okay. That's cave number 1. That was a lot smaller than I thought. Again, a very common statement I've heard before in my life. Moving on though to our next cave, as I can already see some grass coming back. That's quick. There we go. I think we're heading in the right area. Yes, directly in front of us. Lovely. Nice slides. Yes, restore all that health. Lovely. Very good. Very good, very nice. Try and make it up here. I'm hoping there'll be a nice way to try and get to the top. This could be it. No, no. I'm stuck. No, I'm stuck. Are you kidding me? I'm slowly sliding. I can't move. No, I'm already down. Oh, man. I need to be as quick as I can, and that just wasted at least 10 seconds there. Boom. Oh well. We can only do what we can. Can I get up here? I don't think I can. Again, movement in this game is one of my very few criticisms. And I feel like my character is beyond useless. When it comes to movement, at least. We've only managed to get to one cave. We've only got a couple minutes left now. Okay, I think I can get into here. Yes, nothing's grown back there yet. And nothing's grown there either. Brilliance. Okay, let's just try and move on to our third cave. Unfortunately, we haven't actually got that many rewards so far from this Rupture event. Just a bit of a shame. Oh well. Let's try and speed things up a little bit because our next cave is quite far away. New Kibitz video? Nice. I haven't seen the Satisfactory playthrough yet. I've seen basically zero Satisfactory content in the last year from anyone other than Coffee Stain. That's all good for now. We'll be here for a while still, so it's all good. Although actually today might be a bit of a short stream because I have got quite a lot to do. I'm still trying to sort out the Lego monstrosity that's behind me. There we go. Cave number 3. Okay, at least we got a little bit of glow caps. Don't need a torch. Okay, we're up to 14, which isn't really that good. But it's fine. I'm stuck again. What am I getting stuck on?
Acquired.
What Lego? It's just a bunch of Lego that I had as a kid, so it's all the pieces. I'm trying to sort it based on color at the minute, and then based on what the piece looks like. So hopefully I can try and try and get a couple of the recipe books online. Recipe books, the crafting books, on some of the Lego pieces. I can try and make something. Because a lot of the books I had, I've now either lost or I've thrown away. I can make a lot with it though. Let's keep going. That's our next cave. Okay. Got some quartz. I don't know if there's going to be a shorts video today. I haven't made anything, so probably not. A tablet. Is this where the Pioneer was?
That's a snack.
No. Oh, do not lag. That was an autosave, luckily. Oh dear. Still got 2 more caves to try and get into, and this will be the most caves I've been through in one exploration. If I can... Oh, I'm glitching again. If I can make up the time, but again, I've lost a lot of time. I'm seeing a bunch of grass coming back now. I think it's right behind over here, if I remember correctly. There we go. There should also be a Pioneer somewhere near here.
Come here.
We'll try and keep an eye out for a body. Be directly on top of me. There we go.
I think I can use this.
I think I can use it.
Thanks, game. More quartz. Can I harvest any of it? Yes, I can. Let's be quick. England scored a try. That's good. Last cave, which should be just over there now, shouldn't it? Yes. Okay, let's go. I think we've got time. There we go. So we made it down here in time, which is great. And we've actually got some time to spare as well, which is good. Because bear in mind, some players might not have actually grabbed all of these quartz, and grabbing the quartz does take some time to do. So it does give you plenty of time for that, and holy glow caps. Not bad going, is it? Is that 48? That's not bad at all. There's no more near me. There's 1 miles up that way, but I won't be able to get there in time. That is not too shabby. That was definitely 6, wasn't it? Just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Yes, okay. Not bad. I've already been to this outpost. There's not really much point in me returning. It's just going to spawn a bunch of enemies in that I don't really want to fight right now. There's nothing that I missed, is there? I know that I left a couple items behind that weren't particularly valuable, but I don't necessarily think I missed anything of significant importance. Either way, it would have been destroyed by the Rupture event, so it's fine. I can grab this. Or not. Oh, I can. There we go. Lovely. Got a couple star tiers we can harvest. Absolutely. I saw this up here earlier as well. We'll definitely try and grab that. It wasn't really just what you needed though, was it? Just what you need. Let's try and have a nice little outro cinematic up here. When my energy fully restores. There is a camera thing that you can do. I just don't know how. 50C? 50... No. Don't know how to do it. Anyway. Perfect.
Rupture estate.
Lovely. Okay, so now that I've done that, I still can't get to that body. Should we just explore out here? Screw it. Let's go for a nice little adventure around here then. I wasn't really... Well, I wanted to go for a bit of a walk. Wasn't planning to do it around here though, but... Oh, is that a geoscanner? Oh, breathtaking. Wow. That sounded really sarcastic, I'm sorry. Yeah, there is a base just off to our right side. I don't know what corporate owns it. If I'm gonna guess, I'm going to say Selenian, maybe? You know what? No, Clever Logistics. Oh, sorry, Clever Robotics. Because I haven't seen one of their corporate bases destroyed in a while. Let's try and get this drone wreck. Wait, is that another cave? Up there? No, it can't have been, otherwise it would have been highlighted. I can see the drone, luckily. That wasn't the drone. Okay, it's the Walking Dead. Oh, Lee, why are there so many of you? What the heck? What are you protecting? I wasn't even going to disturb you. But now I'm intrigued. Nothing? There's something over there. I think that's a drone rack. But why are you all just here? I'm afraid I don't quite understand the purpose of your existence. There's serpent roots here. That's not rare. You can find them everywhere. I'm afraid your existence has left me rather baffled. I can hear the sound of more danger. Well, you've just exploded. There's a couple more of you. Ow. Yeah, I don't really want to engage you just now. Give me a couple minutes and... Okay, then. I haven't got the weapons for this.
Reloading.
And now all that gunfire is going to attract more of them. Just kill me now. Boom. Good. I don't want to engage you now. I want to try and go... Actually, you know what? Screw it. You pissed me off. This is unnecessary death for you lot. Yikes! I heard that literally last minute that I'm not wasting ammunition on you guys. I'm sorry. Like I said, oh, there's so many. Holy moly, there's literally an entire season of The Walking Dead behind me. Holy. There's more.
Changing mag.
Ooh, egg. Got a sack, I don't know it. I grabbed it sack anywhere. Boom, boom, boom.
Reloading.
Just dead instantly. Let's go. A bit of a tea bag there. There you go. Another wave. Oh, that's a lot of them. Oh. Firstly, get out of my sights. Secondly, I hope you've loaded. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? What was that? I've never seen that before. Not this thing. The behemoth behind it. What the hell? What do you mean it has a shield? What do you... What? What do I... Chat. No. Oh, you're taking the piss. I've got a base. It's fine. If I get far enough away, is it going to stop attacking me? Man. How the heck do I destroy its shields? I can't close it. It didn't work. I literally could not close the thing there. That's annoying. Temperature high? I've got no food here though. I can try and collect some near me. That's a shame, I literally couldn't close the tab. Which in the middle of a gunfight, you'd kind of want to close it. Also, I can't damage the enemy either, which doesn't help. I don't know how I can damage it. Okay, 0 hydro bulbs have grown back here. There's a couple over here, actually, I have to consume.
Acquired.
That's fine for now. I know my calories are still low, and my hydration's still relatively low as well. F+1. I mean, I would have probably survived if I could move my character. I was almost back at my base. Well, not almost, I was 300 meters off, but it still wasn't too bad. That's where I died. I wonder if they can jump down into a cave. I'd rather not go down there if I can avoid it. Don't mind going this way though. Next event, we've still got about 20 minutes, I'd say. Minimum, maybe a bit longer. I've only got 15 HP though, so I can't really be doing too much. If I can try and find a couple of starters, that could massively help.
Let's get back to work.
But I can't go down the caves. There you go, there's a couple of starters over there. What? Okay. That's the reason why I got the purple plants, because these guys give you toxicity damage, but oh well. I've only found one, so that won't really give us too much damage. How the heck do I kill that other thing, though? Oh, hello. I don't know whose body this is. It's definitely not mine or anything.
Gotcha.
There we go. I have not got the ammunition for this. Oh, I've lost my weapon. Yep, my weapon's gone. Okay, that kind of sucks. I don't know what to do. I can't engage the enemy because I can't kill it. Is there anything else I can do? I can grab these three whilst I'm here. Is there another geoscanner that I could potentially use? I don't see one. It's fine, let's get past all the sulfur, which I really don't want to be getting too close to because that will just kill me, and I don't really want to die again. Let's try and get around to... It's either go through the sulfur or potentially die by coming up there. I'd use the second option though, because at least I can get some XP whilst dying. Oh, hello. And a very unexpected item in the bagging area there. I'm not too concerned about these creatures chasing me. Not ideal, but killable at least. Like, actually killable. The other creature is not killable as far as I'm aware. Unless it is, but it has its thick layer of skin, I suppose that's what it was. That should be a really good nade. Oh. No, it killed literally nothing.
Reloading.
Oh, the enemies. Holy, I'm stuck again. I did not realize the game would be so overwhelming. No, 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 no. Oh, let's just try and get back to our base. When I die, it's at least a bit closer. Oh, man. I can't kill it. I haven't got any tower defense things yet, have I? That's unfortunate. Maybe that's how I can kill it? By attracting it somehow back to my base, then killing it using tower defense mechanics. Because this won't even do anything, will it? Nah. See, look at the way it's protecting itself. No, piss off. Whoa.
Ah, tasty.
Let's give it ourselves a little reload. We targeted its legs there quite a bit. I'm hoping that's done a good amount of damage. I know it's only a harvester, which isn't great for dealing damage. But look at the amount of hit points we're doing here. Come on, that was good. Surely. I can't hit it in its body or its face, but it just heals up. Oh, sorry, the shield protects it. Come on, that's a lot. That must be a lot of damage, surely. Oh no. You avoided it. Come on. This must be a lot of damage, surely. Come on then. Here it's charging behind me. That was a good amount of damage there as well. We are nice and close to our base, so if I do die, it's a quick respawn at least. But now I'm hoping to kill this thing. I honestly think I've got what it takes. I can hear it charging. Come on! How much damage? I'm gonna overheat here in a second, which is fine. There we go. It's about to charge behind me. If I get out the way though, we're fine. That's fine, it's just the rocks that time. I am doing damage, right? Right? Why the hell are you all the way over there? Oh man, if I had my other weapon right now. Oh. The good news is, even when I'm missing, but as long as I'm hitting it, it moves slower towards me. That wasn't great. I can't move it. I can't use it, sorry. And then I just got rammed into a corner. Bro, everything is going wrong right now. Everything is going wrong. And I'm inside of my character now as well. How does that sound? Infested? And now the hostile enemy's gone. Oh wait, what? You're attacking my base. Oh man. I'm hoping that I've just done enough damage to it in my last life that it should be a pretty easy kill now. Something tells me that it's not going to be the case though. Put it down there, attract it.
Reloading.
It's almost loaded. Is it dead? It's dead. Goliath. There we go, we took it down. Holy moly. Size of that thing. Oh, so something here is infected, I can hear it. Oh, it's gone. We just took down a Goliath. That was so difficult to do. 5,000 data points available for taking that thing down though. I've got to watch out. I'm not going to go back out for another adventure because we are going to get another Rupture potentially soon. But that is still fine. We are back at our little Helium facility though. So, I think that's a good way to end it off actually. Regardless, thank you very much everyone for tuning in. That was a far different exploration than what I was expecting today. But we took down a Goliath, and the funny thing is, when I go back over there now, another one's going to spawn straight back in. So I have to do that all over again next month. But either way, thank you everyone for tuning in. And this is my final stream into April. Maybe I can stream the last few days of March, fingers crossed, if I can get some time off uni. Regardless, have an amazing rest of your day, everyone. Do expect some more StarRupture content, because, quite frankly, I am quite enjoying this game at the minute. Oh, there we go, my PC just froze. I was saying I'm quite enjoying this game at the minute. So yeah, do expect a bit more content. But thank you for watching. See you guys soon. Stay safe. And as always, pioneers, Godspeed.